Hello, and I'm doing a little intro because I'm doing the Emojiathon, like readathon challenge. I will link the information in the down bar. It was created by a couple different booktubers that I all really like. And it's basically like a bingo board. I really like that, and you try and complete as many of the challenges as possible. The first challenge I'm working on is the book. I was started a couple days before February ended, and I'm still reading it, which is the third Kingdom Keepers book by Ridley Pearson, Disney in Shadow, and I'm just using this as my free space. It will be taking you with me throughout the month as I try and complete as many challenges as possible. I'm going to work on more today. I do have some errands to run, but I picked out an audiobook that I can listen to while I do that. It's a Doctor Who audiobook, so I can check off audiobook and science fiction, so that works. Good morning, it is day 6 of the Emojiathon, and I am the loser that is still on my first book, but I'm almost done. I decided to read Lily Collins' memoir Unfiltered because it's a nonfiction and I have it on Kindle, so that will be checking off 2 more. Hello, so a day 6 update, still the 6th. I did finish Kingdom Keepers. Hello, a day 7, yes, day 7 reading update. I'm about 50 pages into Lily Collins' memoir, and I'm really loving it so far. I wanted to actually share a couple of the quotes I've read so far in the first 50 pages. The first one is from page 3, and she says, it's a quote from her mom actually, "The quirky things that make you different are what make you beautiful. Different shouldn't be considered a bad thing. Different is beautiful." Then I found this other one on page 20, which I think I'm going to like really trying to adapt into my own life, and it is, "When someone shows you who they are, believe them." And then my last quote that I have picked out in so far is on page 27. It is, "My worth is not defined by their actions because their actions are not a reflection of my worth. Their actions say much more about who they are than who I am." Hello, it is day 9 of the Emojiathon. I just wanted to do a little reading update. I am really loving Lily Collins' memoir. I'm almost done. I wanted to talk about what I think I'm going to pick up next for a book out of my comfort zone. I think I'm going to pick up Zenith because it takes place in space, and I've been trying to think back, and I don't think I've ever read a book that takes place in space. But I love those kinds of movies, like I love Star Wars and Star Trek, so I think I'll like this one a lot. A little reading update for the Emojiathon. I finished up Unfiltered last night, and I just really loved it. On the drive today, I'm going to start reading Zenith. It is day 12. I am about 80 pages into Zenith, and I am loving it so far. I know some people have had some critiques of it, but I really like it. Because I love the author so much, I'm probably going to like it no matter what. Hello, it is day 13 of the Emojiathon, and I wanted to do a little update. I am like 120 pages into Zenith, and I'm really loving it. All I wanted to do was stay up and read, but I had to go to bed and, you know, like do homework and stuff, which is annoying. I really like the aspect of the story, without spoiling anything, that they like sort of call back to a couple years ago when all these relationships started, and then what's going on now. A reading update for day 14. I'm about 230 pages into this one. I was going to update yesterday, but I didn't. I got to, well, 240 pages actually. I am loving this book so far. Then I'm adding another book to my currently reading to check off a book that is older than you. I'm using Les Mis, as you can see. I'm definitely not going to finish this book this month, but my goal is to finish it by May when I see the play. I've read the introduction, but I would like to get past page 1. Hello, I'm trying to be quiet because it is very early in the morning, which is also apparent by my appearance probably. But it is the 18th, and I'm up early at 6:30 to go on a hike. I have been sort of taking off reading a little bit the first couple days of spring break, but I decided to listen to Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, being read by Lin-Manuel Miranda, which is great. I just got back from my hike. I hated it. I hate hiking, I learned, but it's fine. I showered and got ready for my plans for the rest of the day. But I did get about halfway through, or almost halfway through, the Aristotle and Dante Discover the Universe audiobook, and I'm really loving it so far. I think it's a really cute story, lyrically and beautifully written, so I definitely want to finish that up either today or tomorrow. She hates me. Hello, it is March 20th. I don't know if it'll focus on this, but I have just under 2 hours left in Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. I'm really liking it so far. It's just not what I expected, and I'm really enjoying that, but I really want to know how it ends. I have also just under 200 pages left in Zenith. Next, after I'm done with these two, hopefully today, I'm going to pick up Ready Player One by Ernest Cline as a book that is being made into a movie. That movie comes out in about a week. I'll finish this before that. And this is also something I'm doing as a buddy read. This is one that has been recommended to me like over and over again. Like people that I know that don't even really like to read that much have said they love this book. So I think I'm gonna really enjoy it. Very quick update because I'm off to the gym, but I finished the Aristotle audiobook and I loved it so much. It had the perfect little ending. It's easily one of my new favorite books, and it was a great diverse read with the Mexican family and the gay protagonist characters, so I loved it. Hello, an update for the 22nd. I finally finished Zenith. It took me a lot longer than I originally anticipated, just because I got distracted by Aristotle and Dante and just by spring break relaxing, but I finished it and I loved it. I am on to Ready Player One by Ernest Cline now. Hello, quick update. I'm sure the fans are really loud, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to cool down my room because I'm back at school. Boo, I want spring break back. But I'm about 100 pages into Ready Player One, or 70 pages in, that was a lie. And I like it. I don't know if it's my thing necessarily. I've never played video games, like literally ever. So all those like fun references are sort of going over my head, but I am enjoying the story so far and I'm just curious to see how it ends. So I'm gonna keep working through it and see what I think. It is the 26th, and also sorry if you can hear the super loud garbage truck out there. It's annoying every morning. But I have a sort of busy day, a sort of busy couple of days. But I read another chapter of Ready Player One last night, so I'm just going to keep on going with that. Really picking up now, so hopefully I can just sort of ride that momentum. An update for the 27th. I read a chapter or two last night of Ready Player One. I think I'm still like 120 pages in. I'm enjoying it. This morning I listened to an hour of Les Mis, the audiobook, which is, I just started chapter 7, so that's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. It's definitely, I have the unabridged version, so there's a lot of detail. But I just think I'm going to be really proud of myself when I finally finish this, which won't be in this month, but hopefully within the month of April. Hello, an update for the 29th. I am about halfway through Ready Player One. I want to pick up Carry On as my like fantasy read, and I won't finish Carry On in March, but at least I will start it. And then my other reading update is another hour done of Les Mis, and it's still, you know, it's a lot, but I am enjoying it. Hello, an update for the 29th. The Emojiathon is almost over. That's crazy, and I have not started editing any of this video. I have about 150 pages left in Ready Player One, which I'm going to finish today. And I really like the character development, even if the plot development is a little slow, especially towards the middle of the book. I really do like the character development, and I like the characters. Hello, a reading update is 1:15 a.m. Literally have only like 30 pages left of Ready Player One, but I'm falling asleep. So I'm just going to call it a night and go to bed, and I will finish Ready Player One first thing in the morning. Hello! I finished Ready Player One just now, and I really loved it. I loved the adventure of the ending and like the excitement, and then I really liked just sort of the moral, the theme, or I don't even know what to call it, but just sort of the thought that it's not all about staying inside the video game and it's real life is real kind of thing. It was a really sweet ending. I'm really excited to see the movie. Hello, I am doing the wrap up for the Emojiathon. I did not read as many books as I thought I was going to, but that's okay. I did get quite a bit done and it makes sense. I was just really busy with school, and then I thought spring break would be a time to like sit there and read, but I was busy just like spending time with my family and stuff. First off, I was reading Disney in Shadow by Ridley Pearson. I had started this in February, but I finished it the first like week or so of March, and that I was just using as my free space for my thoughts on that. I loved it. Of course I did. I've read it before and I knew I was gonna love it. Next, I listened to an audiobook of a Doctor Who audiobook called Death's Deal, and it was a 10th Doctor and Donna story, which I also really enjoyed. That covered my listen to an audiobook, but it's not the only audiobook I listened to this month. It also covered read a sci-fi book. Next, I read a memoir by Lily Collins called Unfiltered, No Shame, No Regrets, Just Me, which I also really loved. So I read that on my Kindle, which covers one of the bingo check marks. It was my non-fiction read because it was a memoir. I really enjoyed it. I really love Lily Collins, so just to see another side of her, to learn more about her, I really liked it. Next, I started the book Zenith. It was a read a book that you haven't yet and you don't know why, because that's been out for a couple months, a month or so, and I've been so excited for it the whole time, and I finally ordered it and read it. It is also a book that features travel, sort of. It's not a road trip, it's a space trip, but it counts, right? Also, I sort of have two that dip into this one, but read a book that you're cautious to start or one that's out of your comfort zone. For me, Zenith did count as this because it was a book that took place entirely in space. I have never read a book like that, but I really liked it. I'm definitely gonna pick up more that are sort of in that genre. Also with Zenith, I'm counting it as two more things. I'm counting it as a book with your favorite color on the cover because the cover of Zenith is absolutely beautiful. This one's a bit of a stretch, but I also kind of want to count Zenith as a book you've never heard of before / an indie author, just because Sasha Alsberg is a first-time author. I was reading alongside Zenith. I listened to the audiobook of Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. I loved that book so much. I listened to the audiobook and it was read by Lin-Manuel Miranda, which I loved even more. It was just so good. It's one of those books, and there's a couple like off the top of my head, but this is gonna be one of those books that no matter how long it's been since I've read it, or no matter what I'm reading at the time, it's always gonna like come back into my mind. I am using it as a diverse read because it is a LGBTQ plus love story, and it's also a Mexican-American protagonist and the second main character. The next one that I finished this morning, which is what I checked in with. I finished Ready Player One, which I did end up really enjoying. And with Ready Player One, it also did one other thing. It was a buddy read for me. The person I buddy read it with was a little bit ahead of me the whole time, and she finished it before me, but that's okay because we've still been discussing it and like sort of sharing our thoughts on it, and that's been really fun. I started Les Mis. Finally, I only got 45 pages in, but I didn't start it till this past week. That is checking off the book that is older than me. Carry On is my last thing of the Emojiathon, even though I'm not gonna finish it by any means. So in all, I got 15 of the little challenges, or 15 and like a half if I'm counting Carry On, which sort of am. I did get a lot more reading done this month. I probably could have found more time to read, but that's okay because at least I picked up some books. That is my wrap up. I still hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the books that, or hearing my thoughts on the books that I read. I really enjoyed all of them. Let me know if you want any more booktube stuff because I really enjoy making them. All I ever do is read and write anyway, so might as well, I don't know, vlog it or make videos out of it. Thank you so much for watching this probably very long video. Go check out my Instagrams in the down bar below, especially my Bookstagram. Like, share, subscribe to this channel and all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!